This is a story of about how no, we're not actually doing Fresh Prince. This is a story of a crazy elitist, okay? This is the story of a soul cycle instructor. I thought that this was something different that we could do. I thought that going through this article would be a little fun because it truthfully demonstrates just how psychotic and out of touch with reality some of these lefties are. Really, like out of their minds. That's why a lot of these issues are happening. People don't recognize that different brackets of pay, different tax brackets, different lives, people don't know what other people live like. It's just very different at many different levels. It just is. And it's hard to wrap your head around. And I've said this before on many podcasts, on many episodes, and I'll always probably say it until people understand. All right. I'm going to say two things, actually. One thing that I'll always say is that the problem that we're having communicating with the left right now is because whoever's behind all this socialist crap has changed the definition of words. It's a language difference. The ideologies have changed the definition. So the leftists are going by a different vocabulary. It's a communication problem. All right. We're speaking two different languages and scratching our head, looking at each other funny, plain and simple. That's one thing that I'll always say. The other thing that I'll always say, well, crap. I forgot what I was talking about. You know, when you rant and rave like I do, sometimes you go down a little bit of a rabbit hole, especially when you're not scripted like me. And, the idea poops out of your ear. Unfortunately, your brain goes, screw it. You didn't catch the mark. Tough luck. Better luck next time. So, instead of just sitting here awkwardly talking about that over and over and over again, or stuttering and going, we're just going to go right into the article. Just do a hard cut right into it. Are you ready? Watch this. Soul cycle instructor who cut COVID vaccine line has God complex. Former staffer says it's completely in line with Stacey's character. A former staffer said that, listen, this is a place called Soul Cycle. All right. What this staffer sounds like. She sounds like this. It's completely in line with Stacey's character. It's in line with her character. If they have more of this former staffer or anybody that works at Soul Cycle, that is exactly how I'm doing the accent for the rest of this article. So I'm forewarning you right now. All right. I hope you find it funny. I hope you at least find it humorous. And if you don't care. My show. Mara Siegler. All right. Another Fox article. Ooh. Put Newsmax with them, by the way. Did you see what they did to freaking the MyPillow guy? Did you see that? On Newsmax? What schmucks, man. What schmucks. Soul Cycle instructor who cut COVID vaccine line has God complex, right? It's completely in line with Stacey's character, Stacey Griffith, the celebrity Soul Cycle instructor who cut the line for a COVID vaccine by claiming she was an educator, may have apologized for her actions. But a former staffer tells us her behavior isn't surprising, and I'm smiling because I'm so excited to get to do this accent. It's completely in line with Stacey's character. She operates entirely from a narcissistic standpoint, and she has a huge God complex. Yeah. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, bitch. On Friday, Griffith, whose devotees include Madonna and Kelly Ripa, she's still alive. I haven't heard of Kelly Ripa in 3,000 years, posted on Instagram about getting vaccinated at a Staten Island high school and told the Daily Beast she qualified since she's a wellness educator. So school teachers are eligible in New York to cut the line. Yeah, that's because all the old people are dead. Thanks, Cuomo. In my profession of health and wellness as a teacher, it's my priority daily to keep my community and their respiratory system. Oh, my God. Oh my geez, hold on. Let me go up for a second. That is not her accent. Maybe it is. I don't know what she sounds like. Holy. For those listening, for those listening to the podcast, I scrolled down, all right? And if you want to see what's going on, go to Odyssey, go to Rumble, go to YouTube while we're still there. Look up the American Reveille. There's links down below. See what I'm talking about here. We scrolled down. I'm going to do that right now. I want you to think like Drew Carey with a mohawk. Or, all right, you remember There's Something About Mary where she puts the stuff from her ear in her hair? Think that, except the woman looks like, you know that Everyone Hates Adam show? Let me see. He's like a super left-wing dingbat himself. All these people are. Everyone Hates Adam. I'm going to show you at least what this guy looks like. Maybe that's his name. Maybe I screwed it up. Is it even Adam? Isn't it? Is it? Maybe it's something else. Hold on. Everybody hates Chris. No, maybe it's not even Everybody Hates. What is that damn show called? With that freaking dude that debunks stuff. Oh my God. What is his name? Everybody. You know who I'm talking about? He's like a Drew Carey guy and Ruins. There we go. I'm thinking everybody. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Adam ruins everything. That's what he looks like. Or that's what you see this guy. Look at this guy. Adam. All right. Adam ruins everything. Look at this guy. Now we're going back. All right. Which one? Boom. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. By day, a soul cycle instructor. By night, transforming into super Adam ruins everything person. This is the same human. Look at this. Okay. All right. The left's going to screw me for that. But I don't. Come on. Look at her. Anyway, that's literally like if they take me to court one day, like to the re-education gulag, and they're like, get down and apologize. Explain your reasoning for non-equity statements. And I'll just be like, just look at her. Just look at her. Like there's nothing else you can say. That is... All right, this person, this soul cycle instructor, Stacy Griffith, is this Adam ruins everything guy. I'm going to do it one more time. Look, boom, boom, boom. All right, shave the beard, bleach the hair a little bit. I bet that guy has the same little star tattoo. Anyway. All right. Anyway, we're going to move on. I'm going to just do her accent like this. In my profession of health and wellness as a teacher, it's my priority daily to keep, and I want you to look into her eyes while I'm doing this accent because it makes it really funny. In my profession of health and wellness as a teacher, it's my priority daily to keep my community and their respiratory systems operating. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. It's so hard. It's so hard to do. Respiratory systems operating at full capacity so they can beat this virus if they're infected by it. She says that I can only teach them if I'm happy myself. All right, sorry, healthy myself. By Monday, she apologized, saying, oh, shucks, I made a terrible error in judgment. Stacy Griffith leads a class workout at the Soul Cycle Studio at the American Express Platinum House at the Parker Palm Springs on April 15th, 2017. I bet you if you look up April 15th, 2017 in Palm Springs, California, on that day, at some point, there was a filming of an episode of Adam Ruins Everything. Somehow, across the street of her studio, Adam Ruins Everything was being filmed on the same day. Coincidence? Is it even the truth? I'm just making it up. It probably never happened, but I bet if you looked hard enough, you'd find out that they may be the same person. This lady's a psychopath. Soul Cycle seemed to distance itself from the move by telling Page 6 in a comment on Tuesday that I'm just thinking... I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking at them. It's so I gotta like block her face I keep thinking to myself, like, I look up, I'm like, yep, she looks like some stereotypes. I'm sorry, some stereotypes are true. That looks like a liberal crazy person. And you know what it is? It's a liberal crazy person. Soul Cycle, all right, seemed to distance itself from the move by telling Page Six in a comment on Tuesday that Griffith, quote, operated in a personal capacity in applying for a New York State COVID-19 vaccine. Soul Cycle plays no role in organizing or obtaining vaccinations for instructors or other employees, nor do we encourage any of our employees to seek vaccine priority as educators, ladies and gentlemen. This person right here, all right, this person right here is a perfect example of the left eating their own. The rules for thee but not for me shtick, all right, is not going to work much longer. Because it's going to come back like the Langoliers from Stephen King and start consuming your reality as well. And what are you going to do when you can't control the monster anymore? The former staffer huffed. You know, they love to ignore bad behavior from instructors. It's a culture of bullshit. A culture of bullshit. Plain and simple. Bullshit. The former staffer huffed. All right. So, obviously a posh place, all right? Obviously rules for thee, but not for me. But obviously, like I said, an example for the left eating their own. There's a little more to go. Either way, the controversy is just the latest to hit the high-end fitness brand. Top instructors have been accused of making racist and homophobic comments on the job, having sex with clients, and fat-shaming coworkers. Well, fitness industry is a hell of a place, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of like the pro wrestling world or certain sports. I mean, it's like a locker room and some people are jackasses. Soul Cycles previously commented regarding those incidents that its core values are of diversity, inclusion, acceptance, and love. When we receive complaints or allegations related to behavior within our community that does not align to our values, we take those very seriously and both investigate and address them by sending out a small little email. I'm making up this last part, not checking our inbox, not really getting any commitment about anything, and forgetting it ever happened at all because people pay us $3 bazillion an hour to cycle for their souls. I think secretly the soul cycle is actually like a bunch of almost rich people cycling, and the sweat and the pedaling, right? It powers like this combined soul they have in a basement, which all the rich elite people suck the energy from to stay youthful. I'm totally joking. I made that up. Completely made that up. Listen, folks, either way, this person, all right, Adam ruins everything. I had to do it one last time. I'm sorry. I know it's getting old. She skipped the COVID line, right? And I'm not saying that COVID is real or not real. I'm not saying that the vaccines are real or not real. What I'm trying to use this as an example of is that the left is selfish. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They never cared about anybody but themselves. They don't want unity. They only want you to run the machine so that they can benefit off of your blood, sweat, and tears. People like Stacey Griffith, they think they're better than you. Her coworker says she has a God complex. And I wouldn't doubt that she has a God complex, because many of these type of people that I've met have way worse than a God complex. They have an idea almost that you're there to serve them, right? You're lower than them. They don't just have a God complex. They have a spiteful, hateful God complex. Folks, people like Stacey Griffith, who think they're better than you, they won't get through this. They weren't even mentally stable to begin with. And folks, whatever you consider your normal, your reality, Do your thing. Work hard. Hustle. Make your money. Right? Do your thing to keep the stress down. These are crazy times, right? But don't let this insanity get to you. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't sink to your level, to their level. And worst of all, don't ever look at this thing. Don't do your hair like that. It's like a puffy mohawk thing in the front. It's like that kid from Stranger Things, that teenager. I don't even know how. Think Ellen DeGeneres with like a weird brohawk, right? And these like little fashionable just don't ever, please don't. Just don't ever look like her. Like she just, oh my God. And if you're a guy, you could do that too. Like I said, she's Adam Ruins Everything. Don't ever look like him. I don't know what that is. You know what that tells me? Adam Ruins Everything guy tells me that people like him, people like Soul Cycle Lady, the left, these folks think they know better than you, think they know better than me, think that they can rule the world, think that they are the ones who understand the secrets of the universe and that you should be the slaves at their feet with the knees of these lefties on the back of your necks. Plain and simple. They would love nothing more than domination of ideology. Plain and simple. No matter how they have to get it. Why do you think they're talking about burning books? Why do you think they're talking about re-education camps? Why do you think they're talking about all these unheard of constitutional breaches of contract when they take our rights away? Folks, they don't mean to unite. They mean to rule. Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. So speak up in your local communities. Do everything you can to pressure your legislators to fix these election laws, to fix your states. And if they don't want to hear it, primary them the hell out. And I am sick and tired of looking at this thing's face, ladies and gentlemen. Look, all right? Head to the website, www.americanreveille.com. Do me this favor, all right? Hit it up. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. If you loved this podcast, if you like what we're doing and you feel like supporting us, hit the support us tab. We take Bitcoin. You can go on PayPal. We take any amount of donation. We appreciate it greatly. Guys, it really helps. It goes a huge way while we're fighting off this censorship. We have some new articles tracing the real pandemic. It's fantastic. And also Andrew Penn put out Joe Biden's America Last Agenda, a great one as well. I have another article coming out tonight too. Folks, sign up for the mailing list. Please, please, please. You don't want to lose touch with what we are doing across this country. And please contact us. If you have any feedback, if there's anything you'd like to ask me, if there's any way you believe you can contribute with any of your skill sets, or if you'd like to start building up an American Reveille street team in your neighborhood, please let me know. JAMESLANE at AmericanReveille.com, JAMESLANE at AmericanReveille.com, or you can hit the contact button or go to AmericanReveille.com and then hit the contact button. Folks, we're still on YouTube, so if that's where you're watching us, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, share. But they are shadow banning us. That's why you'll notice that we were getting thousands of views, and now all of a sudden we're barely getting any. That's called shadow banned, all right? So we're moving a lot of our stuff to Odyssey. This is a great platform, ODYSEE.com, all right? Most of my videos are up there. Most of them are up there. And I like them. I think they're a great platform. They're easy to use. It feels like YouTube. So it could be our version of YouTube. Try it out. ODYSEE.com. I'm there as American_Reveille. Of course, the links will be in the description below. And of course, I'm on Rumble, guys. I am on Rumble as well. Head over to rumble.com. Find me American_Reveille. I'm in the comment section below, or I'm in the description section. You can find the link there. Head over here, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I need all the support I can get. We are having a very big hit to our distribution. People are not seeing what we're putting out because they killed Parler. And like I told you in the podcast episode, we don't even know if Parler is coming back. So we got to start from scratch. So I need your help, folks. Please help. All right. We can do this together. We really, really can. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, guys, 5-star rating, leave a review, please. Please, please, please. That's a big deal. Subscribe there. Follow me there. Share, share, share. If you are an audio listener, I am on most platforms. American Reveille Podcast on most platforms, folks. If you're a listener and you know people who like AM radio and different things like that, tell them about the American Reveille, please. I need your help, and I'm depending on you to really spread the word. All right. We're doing everything we can. You know that I barely sleep and eat. I'm putting it out. I'm putting the hours in, folks, for you, for me, for everybody, folks. So I appreciate it. I thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I will see you in the next segment. Bye.